This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
All right, Dro, as you know, the three main subjects of this podcast are money,
ka-ching,
and most importantly, Jimmy and Larry, ourselves.
The goddamn motherfucking boys, I believe is what we're called.
So we're going to start off with the most important subject, which is ourselves. Here's the thing. This is a recent development, and I haven't been able to fill you in because, we're not in the office. We're not neighbors anymore. But Lawrence and I, we are about to sign with a major talent agency. We're going to hit the fucking road on tour. We're about to legit become stars. We got the infrastructure in place. What's the first piece of advice you'd give us on dealing with fame? Because you've been around some of the biggest names in pop culture, entertainment in the world. What should Lawrence and I... What's something you tell us to kind of deal with this pending fucking notoriety even?
How do we stay above the fray and not become divas that people hate?
You make sure Chuck and I become your managers.
Yes, sir.
You make sure the chef becomes your road manager.
Oh.
And you make sure you guys have a core team that you don't have to talk to everybody. You have other people that you can communicate your frustrations to so we can penetrate to those folks that y'all don't want to talk to. Y'all need strong management.
Dro, that's my exact next question. We're on the same page here. If you were our manager, which you very well might be, what's your 100-day plan for throwing fits?
Oh, man. That's simple.
Okay.
That's easy. First, we got to get our organization in order. Website, revenue streams, merchandise, a photo shoot, natural clips, behind the scenes stuff so we can have continuous content going. Make sure that we focus on what our top markets are so when we are on a tour, we see what our top markets are so we can make our best dollar. Then we focus on our B markets. We play 2 or 3 of those. And then we work on our C market and only play with maybe one of those so we can make it stronger. When you make your weak market stronger, everything balances out when it comes to the finances that are rolling in.
Wow.
Dude, I like it.
That's a lot of information to take in. I heard a lot of things that I like, mainly, merch, touring. We need to get out the other side of this thing so that we can make bread, bro.
Absolutely. Fuck. You got to understand every city that we could touch down in, we could touch down with the local person that you guys like. We could do a collaboration. We could do a pop-up either before and then do an after party after.
I mean, my favorite word was the R word, which is revenue.
Revenue.
Listen, that's the only way that we can make sure Chuck looks gorgeous and the good old motherfucking chef keeps cooking. It's the only way. It's the only way. You got to feed the family.
I got an expensive skincare routine.
Dro, I want to get serious for 1 second. So Lawrence and I, we are owners of certified, rubber stamped green light hood passes.
Wakanda forever, baby.
We're good in any hood. That being said, we are slightly disconnected from the hood,
the streets.
So let's be real. We're all in this together. This is a humanity thing. But that being said, due to systematic racism and fucked up unequal institutions that are already in place, we are seeing that death rates are higher amongst the more economically disenfranchised and marginalized people, the majority of which are Black and brown folk. Lawrence and I, we are we can't go to our favorite bars. But what's going on in kind of the Black and brown communities that you can report on to our audience?
And this is some real shit, and I'm glad that you brought that subject matter.
Of course.
into this. So the first and foremost, we're very misguided. We're very misinformed. We are born with a lot of problems. We are born with asthma. We are born obese. We are born fed fried chicken, alcohol, different. It's always promoted to us the unhealthy subject matter. So then here comes a pandemic like this, where immediately it affects your respiratory system. It affects your immune system, and we are people whom are fed and promoted uh, unhealthy lifestyle. So we are already playing defense, and it's very, very, very unfortunate that we don't have the organic, and that's why I gotta say, shouts to Trader Joe's in my hood downtown, because it is probably like one of the only markets that's giving other options outside of what a regular supermarket or store. And I'm not knocking none of it, but there's a lot of food in the U.S. that's not allowed in other countries. And it's just honest. Like I've been outside of this country. I see what it is. I see the different ingredients and the different things that they put in our food that we allow. Well, not even we allow, that the government allows to penetrate to our communities, especially the Black and the brown community. So here we are already disenfranchised and people that don't have finances nor health care, and we already have bad health. So we're playing like catch up on like 4 or 5 different subject matters before we can catch up to the core of what this really is. And the information that's being relayed to my people is more fear, and I always try to tell my people that I'm around, like, live informed, don't live in fear. And right now that they're promoting more fear than information, because nobody's telling you that you can go ahead and put your head under a steaming pot of red boiling onion. If you could put your face up under that, there's different antioxidants that come up out of an onion that can help kill anything going through your system. But nobody's telling you that because...
Wait, what?
Yeah, did you? Wait, for real?
Correct. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Wait, so Dro, you're saying that, so you believe low-key in like pseudoscience?
I just believe that nature puts things on earth for us to really understand what it is. And if you really fucking understand that an onion got several things that can really help your breathing, and you can
talking
over it.
We talking white onion, red onion, Spanish onion.
Yeah, what's the diagnosis?
Red onion, look it up. Chuck, look it up. Red onion.
So the prescription is red onion. I don't know if this is the best advice, dog.
It's not the best advice, but there's different things you can do outside to help your respiratory. And it's also playing defense. Like, for me, I keep a gallon here of, I crush ginger with honey and natural lemons. And I'm
holistic. You're on your holistic shit.
I'm on my defense shit. I'm on my defense. Ain't no time to play offense right now.
Okay. Well, that's good advice. Stay still. Hashtag stay still 2020. That's the best advice that you could get across the board.
So Dro, you kind of touched on this, but like environmental racism, which is basically what it is, that, the rates of asthma and respiratory disease and obesity are through the roof in the brown and Black communities, because that's just how capitalism works. Like, the most marginalized people are the most exploited. So my question to you is, what changes would you like to see come on the other side of this?
I would like to see whoever's supposedly a private investor invest into some of these real New York City Housing Authority homes and understand that mold is killing my people, and come in these homes and really, really, really rehab them. Rehab these pipes. They're all fucked up. You got my people living in pipes from the 60s, from the 50s. Come rehabilitate these buildings. You got the nerve to...
These pipes are racist.
Yeah, bro.
But you got the nerve to build high-rises with fucking bowling alleys and movie theaters. But you ain't got the nerve to fucking fix my people's pipes.
Yeah. That's just like that's like a base level human right. The pipe's got to be up to date, not lead, up to date.